What's up, guys? I'm Tim,
I'm Keisha.
and this is Marriage How We Do It.
How we do it?
We are happy that you guys have been tuning in. We thank everybody for your response. We thank you for taking a look at the videos, for liking the comment, and participating on Wednesdays on How We Do It Wednesdays. It's been a growing success, and we want to say thanks, and we appreciate you guys for doing that. Today we're going to be talking just a little bit on trust, or how we do it, how we've done trust. Keisha got a big thing where she's always said, if you look for something, you're going to find it. So she don't look for stuff, which I am. Well, both of us are open book as far as our phones, our devices, whatever we have is open for the next person's viewing or whatever. And we see a lot of people. You got the phone passcodes, the face code, the fingerprints, the secret emails, the secret apps, and all that stuff. And we just have never done that, and we don't do that. What do you think?
No, we never did it. We never discussed it or had a conversation about it. We never was like, don't go in my wallet, don't go in my pocketbook, don't touch my phone. We never had a discussion about it. We never was like, don't do it or do it. Because I'm just a firm believer. We both human. And I'm not going to chase no grown man down looking and strolling and looking and texting and looking through stuff. I'm just not going to do that. I never was that type of person. And I'm a firm believer, because, ladies, we crazy, they crazy. If you look for something, you're going to find something. If it's a receipt with 2 coffees, honey, it might be the coffee from the office. I don't know. If it's you can make your mind believe anything. Text message from a sister, brother, co-worker, you looking crazy. Who this, who that, all that kind of stuff. Now, do I ask questions? Yeah, I ain't crazy. I ain't no fool. You know what I'm saying? If I want to know, I'm going to ask you, who that? Who you calling you right now?
All the time. Okay, I had a lawn business for 12 years, and people call me, and she never, and it always come at like the strangest times, and I guess that's what you have to be on point at certain times, because like it would be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and somebody will call. I say, well, who's that? Or what they want? And I'm like, but it's a customer. But at the same time, I never had anything to hide, so she's always, well, not always. She don't do it a lot, but it's just funny sometimes. The phone will ring or a text message. She'd be like, "Who's that?" And me just being, I guess, a man. It's like, my first response want to be like, my first response want to be like, why? But it don't
Say
be.
it if you want to.
It don't be nobody.
Say it if you want to.
It don't be nobody or nothing. Nothing but just the fact that she's like, who is that?
Let's go back to these wives, honey. You can't why me. I'm just sorry. We're gonna discuss later on too about these little pet peeves and stuff that set off and push buttons. But side note, why is one of mine. Continue. We will be talking about that. Look, I'm just like, cause you, why? Cause I asked. You know what I want to say.
What you want to say? Don't say it. I don't know what you want to say. But we just we that's just something that we've never done, and you see it a lot. Just looking at different social media outlets and different stuff. There's always a joke about the guy in his casket, but he he dead, but he forget his phone. He gotta go back and get his phone or whatever, because he don't want certain things to be seen or found or whatever. But I think that trusting each other goes a long way, and with us, we had to build that trust. I feel like she has always trusted me, but I think that early on it was only to a certain degree, and I'll say that of the because of our different backgrounds, and her thing was, what you say your mom used to tell you all the time about the man.
Your husband ain't no kin to you. Your kids are.
Yeah, man. Her mom used to tell her all the time. Well, I guess like I had never heard her say it, but of course, but she's your husband ain't no kin to you, or he ain't related to you. But and I think that to a degree that kind of stuck in Keisha's mind until she really realized or really trusted me 100%. Um, in our life in our daily dealings with each other.
And they're different types of trust too. So let's go. I guess we need to unpack that because you're talking about, building your trust. First, look, we've been having a joke with, first of all, you should be trusting your relationship before you get married. Because that's now we're on a legal situation. But if you're boyfriend, girlfriend, you should be trusting each other. If you fiance, you should be trusting each other, just like you're gonna get married. Now, I will say this. Of course, the level of trust it gets higher and intensifies as more the level deeper the relationship get. That is true. That's just common sense. If I'm with this boyfriend, girlfriend, yeah, you're going to trust that crazy. Now with fiance, oh, it's another level of trust going to get crazier. Then now we're married, now I'm going to kill somebody behind this Negro. But I'm just saying, everybody know, and I will kill you back to your mentor today. Everybody know that about me. But I'm just saying that different levels of trust, and you got to trust. And I think your foundation of trust should be when y'all get in a committed relationship. The committed relationship, the boyfriend and girlfriend, when y'all agree that y'all not going to talk to nobody else. And so, of course, that's going to grow. So now we're in a committed relationship far as over 12 months that we see this going so well. 2 months, 2 years, we see this going so well. We look like we talking about marriage. We love each other. We trust each other.
This is us, our walk.
It's
Some of y'all be together 2 weeks and then y'all jump in the broom, which that's cool too if it works for you.
So let's get, talk about this trust situation, because your level of trust does go up. Timmy always talk about trust as far as man trusting and protecting and, trusting and stuff. Women trusting always going to like, what are you doing? Where you going? What do you say? What you spend? That type of, it's men think of trust and women think of trust, two different things will have the order of trust that come into it. That's just my opinion when it comes to trust. Because I'm thinking like, we committed as boyfriend, girlfriend. We're committed as fiancés, and we committed as legally married. So I trust you anyway. You know what I'm saying? I trust you to have my back. I trust you to protect me. I trust trust all that. Do I trust other people with him? No. You have to give me a reason not to trust you. Okay?
Who's other people? I mean, what do you mean? Like, do you trust other people with me?
But I can only be responsible for your actions. So I can't. I don't trust other people sometimes if they acting shady. Or they're acting.
You can't be responsible for my actions.
Like, no, I'm saying like other people's actions, not your actions. Because I know what your actions should be. Because you're a married man. You are in a committed relationship. So we know what your actions should be. I don't know what other people's actions are gonna be. That's what I'm saying when it comes to trust. But I'm gonna trust you 100% when you leave here in my presence, not in my presence, whatever. That's gonna be the trust situation till you give me something I trust you about. And this level of trust, that's why I really kind of want to talk about trust, because it goes so many directions. Everybody think trusting is all about somebody cheating. No. You know what I'm saying?
I think trust is like you gotta. Well, we trust each other that we're gonna do the right thing.
Yes.
Do the right thing as far as our relationship. Well, I really don't think that's the issue. Household stuff, monies, and spending money.
This was saying a lot of people don't think that's a trust situation. The first thing when everybody talk about trusting is what you doing, how you doing it, why you did it. because I'm thinking trust could definitely be with a money situation, communication situation.
So I think okay, well the money situation. I feel like I should be able to. I feel like I should be able to trust you, and just in making the right decisions as far as spending. And do you feel like that? Do you feel like that could hurt or hinder a relationship?
Yeah, because it's trust. I mean, if I'm hiding money, spending money, that is, I don't trust you. You going out buying stuff that we agree that we're not going to buy. You making decisions without including each other. That's a trust issue.
And so what we do is we try to trust each other in making decisions like that and making sure that we have the both of it or everybody that's involved the best interest at heart when we do it because I mean that could be that could be a major that could be a major roadblock. You think?
Yep, that's why I mean, trust is so broad. I'm just like, it's just like you don't. I guess we can have different parts of trust, but it's just so broad and because you might want to talk about protection piece. I might want to talk about a lying piece, or because I have a problem about trusting, and Tim might have a problem with me about trusting because I do a lot of stuff with the boys that he tell me not to do, and have done. That could be a big trust issue, but of course, we always be thinking like, well, she did it for the boys, or I'm mad for this for now. Then I apologize, and it's okay. But that's still a trust issue. If y'all discuss and talk about what y'all gonna do, what you ain't gonna do, and I'm still going back like, well, no, I'm gonna help the boys. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna solve this problem, give you money, or whatever it is, and we discuss not to do it. That's a trust issue.
I get it. I get it. You saying like, nah, I know what we talked about, but I'm gonna make sure the boys are, X, Y, Z. I'm gonna make sure this and that, and that could be a hindrance.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
I mean, and relationship, it is wrong because you need to discuss it. It took me a long time to get that. Because we are, men are already independent. So women always trying to keep that independence, always trying to keep, I'm going to do this and you're not going to tell me what to do and all that kind of stuff. And your husband should not be telling you what to do. Y'all should be making decisions together. But for some reason, when you talking about a man and a woman, of course, the Bible says, of course, the man is the head of the household, but of course, he got to be a man. So you shouldn't have a problem if he's a man of the household.
Do you think that was an issue? And not trying to put your stuff out there or my stuff. I mean, but we are talking about how we do it or whatever. But do you think that like when we started what you were saying when your mom said he ain't no kin to you or whatever, do you think that had any bearing on you like when we first got together?
It probably was both because I've never been in an adult relationship because you have to think we've been doing this for a long time. We was young, both of us was young, so I never been in an adult relationship that I had to share. I had to share quad, had to share my money, had to share my stories, I had to share my life. So now of course, when you first in a relationship, you just like, okay, even though we did date and we did talk about a lot of stuff, you still thinking like, now I got give it all. I got to tell it all. I got to and it take time for that. That's why we have these how we do it because if I could, yeah. I was saying earlier, if we can help y'all skip a street that y'all ain't go down, got to go down. Yeah, that's wonderful.
If we've been down that road, if y'all could just see something that we did, then maybe you won't have to turn down that road.
Yes, because
right away.
It's a big situation. We got I had a child when we came into marriage. That's a trust issue. You got to get you got to put your money together. That's a trust issue.
She had to trust me with her child.
Yep.
Trust that I was gonna make good decisions towards him.
Yep. And I probably think like as far as everything trusting and stuff, everything is a learned behavior. You know, it took me a long time, which I knew Tim was gonna do nothing to quad or whatever, but I just could not give all that up at first. You know, so I had to make sure this situation. What's wrong with the camera?
I don't know. Let me check.
Your phone did. Do I see it? I don't. The light went off. What's going on? Is it recording?
Keep talking. It's the video.
Oh. So it took me a long time to give quad completely to Tim, if that makes sense. And I mean, it wasn't nothing that was noticeable or nothing, you know, like that. But you know, you all can get the side eye until you know, I'm making sure you got my child interest is, you know, my child best interest, and which it kind of worked out well too because we didn't have no children for what over a year or so. So him and Quad got, you know, bonding time, so they really want no big issue, you know.
But it was because I think that
when the other kids came along, when Quad was by himself,
when Quad was by herself, because I think that both of us wanted your full attention, and because I grew up in a house where the youngest in my big family was I mean, my nephew was, I'm only 3 years older than my nephew, and so, and we were like the young ones in the family, so I was never really around children. So when I got with Keisha, I didn't really understand what it was. I didn't really didn't understand what it was to be to deal with children. You know, and again, you know, I got young. I was like 21 when we got married, and so
and we had the first Tim, the youngest child, we had the first grandbaby besides because Tyree and Bernard, by his oldest sister Sandra, was, you know, he said 3 years. They grew up together.
Yeah.
And then Tyree is what?
I'm 46. Bernard is 43.
So he never dealt with no.
Tyree's, I guess, thing like 38.
No kids.
Maybe not. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so we didn't have any kids, so it was an issue for me, and you know, and what Keisha was saying, she had to trust that I had Quad's best interest in heart. But it took me a minute, and we'll get into that too. We'll get into that at a later date too. Blended marriages.
Blended marriages.
Yeah, that's what it is. Blended marriages.
It ain't blended families. Blended marriages sound like multiple marriages.
Ain't that the same thing?
I don't know.
Well, you know, I ain't talking about blended marriages.
Blended marriages. Blended marriages.
All you had to say was you mean yeah, blended family.
Y'all correct us because I can still be wrong. It could be blended marriages, but blended marriages.
I mean, it's blended families, but that's all you have to say.
Blended marriages sound crazy.
Because you just could have jumped in.
Yeah, now they're gonna think we're swingers.
Well, I'm telling y'all right now, Keisha don't roll like that.
So you roll like
that? Anyway, we had to learn. I mean, by us getting married and her already having Quad, I had to understand what it was to really have or be over or have to rear a child, you know, which I wasn't used to that, which she was 3 years in, and when we got married, it's like her tolerance level was out the roof, and then mine was right here, but I had to learn how to deal with him, and then later came TK and then Joshua, but she helped me a lot. She helped me a lot in the beginning, but at the same time she had the trust, or she learned to trust that I was gonna make the right decisions or the best decisions that I could at the time, you know, concerning her child, with, you know, our child. So this trust piece, like she said, it could go like a lot of different, you know, lot of different ways. How you trust each other, and how you can you stop shaking the stuff?
Yes.
Shoot. I guess I'm gonna have to get me a
Yes,
mount from the
I
ceiling so
know,
she can't shake
I
it.
know, stop.
Our makeshift studio right here. But she the trust thing. I mean, she could follow me in traffic, look at her phone, and Keisha just trusts me so much that she just know that I got it. I mean, we could walk through the airport. She could look down at her phone the whole time. As long as I'm in front of her, she good. I mean, she never has any question about that. But that's a different type of trust. That's a trust that she knows that I'm gonna, make sure that she's protected, while we out or whatever. But again, this is marriage how we do it, and this is trust how we do it. We just try to keep everything on the open scale so that there's no question. I mean, there may be questions from time to time, but we try to go ahead and nip it in the bud and try to figure out what we're really doing or what we're really saying in this situation.
Yeah, because if your partner shady. I'm just saying, if they shady, if
How
they
you know
tell,
if they shady,
if they tell lies, if they trustworthy. Men and women get little red flags, and everybody talk about the little red flags all the time, and trusting is one of them. Okay. Will you trusting with your life? Will you trusting with your money? Will you trusting with your children? Will you trusting with your parents? Will you trust them?
You trust me with your children?
Yes.
Have you always trusted me with your children?
Yes. I have never not trusted him with Quad. Never. But I always have precaution. I want no fool about it. It's just common sense. I always trust him. I knew he was gonna protect him. You know what I'm saying? I knew he wasn't gonna mess with him. All that kind of stuff like that. But still, my main thing was he was my number one priority because he wasn't Timmy's number one priority yet. You see what I'm saying? But he was mine. So yeah, I ain't never had no problem with trusting you without problem. But I did a lot of stuff, so I won't put you in a lot of situations that you have to be that trusted. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't leave with him with Quad all the time. I didn't, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, I could take him. He could go with my sister, that kind of stuff. But if I had to, I didn't have no problem with it. No, I didn't ever have no problem with it. But like I said, if you ain't got no trust with a spouse or a relationship or you just know. You just know something in the back of your mind like, they lying. That's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it could be just not I really want to make sure we talk about because because I'm sure the question gonna come up. Are we gonna be transparent or whatever? We don't have no cheating stories. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. We ain't got now. Let me put it out there right now. We don't have now. If Tim have cheated, if I have cheated, we don't know about it.
We have don't ask, don't tell policy right there.
So I mean, we just don't have now. So I can't even talk about that. But I'm always talking about trusting, like when that is a big issue, but it's always number one relationships because people always think about being unfaithful. That is number one. Then the trusting part about the reason why they was unfaithful because they won't communicate, they won't talk, and they won't having sex, you won't doing this, you won't doing that. That's another little avenue. That's why this trusting piece is so huge that you have to break down. A trusting issue could be like what church you're going to, what religion you're going to be in. That's a trusting. Just that could be trusting because somebody could switch it to that. No, I want to be a Muslim or Jehovah's Witness. No, I want to be a Christian. That's a trusting issue because you're thinking, no, we said we want to do X, Y, Z, but now you done changed, and now you're gonna, now we can't compromise and get to a happy medium. That could be a trust issue. And of course, always money could be a trust issue because let me tell y'all something. Men always gonna have money. I'm telling you, you just got a broke husband and don't have nothing. They gonna have a dollar stuck back. I'm telling you, you ain't get ready to spend your husband. Let me say husband. I'm gonna jump on the husband side. I don't know about these fiancés and these boyfriends, but when stuff become legal and stuff, because they got to take care of the household. They thinking way farther than we thinking. You ain't gonna peel back all that money, honey. I'm tell you that right now. They got some money, and I'm gonna say it about women too. Women got some money stuck back too. I'm just telling you. But that could be a trust issue.
Yeah, that's her stuff. He ain't your husband. I mean, he ain't no kin to you. That's her stuff.
I do not have no problem not knowing every dime Tim Mitchell got, and we've been married 25 years. If I'm taking care of my kids, taking care of this house, taking care of, that don't bother me. That don't bother me. Will it bother me to know he had another account and he didn't tell me about? That will bother me. I know y'all probably like, that don't make sense. That will bother me. Like, I'm like, oh, you got another account, you ain't tell me. To me, in my mind, that's the difference in you not telling me you have $500 and I'm thinking you got two. Or is a difference in, because you're not telling me, and if you tell me if you got two, but you really got five, because now you lying. That's the difference. I mean, I know I'm kind of going there everywhere, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, that's kind of.
No, I'm just saying, no, like.
Not clear.
No, okay, let me clear it up. If my husband, because this is marriage how we do it, have another account that I do not know about, yes, I will have some concern and I will be upset. But if I don't know all the money my husband have, that would not make me, that won't upset me, because he's taking care of me, he's taking care of my family. And if, I'm just saying, generally we out vacation, whatever, and I'm thinking I'm just saying, throwing that $200. You know what I'm saying? If he tell me we have $200 to spend, but we really got $500, I'm gonna be upset because you have told a lie. But if I'm assuming, I'm counting money in my head, I'm thinking, oh, we might got $200-300. He ain't say we got $200-300, and he got a $500 somewhere. That ain't gonna bother me, because it won't never say like this the amount of money we got. Cause husbands is good at that. You ain't gonna never get no round about nothing. You got to blank out and be like, how much money do you or we have? Cause they ain't gonna never be like, oh, come on.
So what do you mean you gonna be mad if I don't tell you we got 500?
No, I would say if you say we have $200 to spend, but we really got $5, you have just lied to me. Now I'm gonna be mad about that, because you think you control the situation because you want to spend $2, but we got $5. Like, no, you ain't gonna tell me we got $200, we got $5. But if it's a roundabout conversation, I'm just assuming we got $200, maybe $200-300, and then it end up being $5. That ain't gonna bother me, because I never got a number. But if them husbands start spitting out numbers, you know it's serious. But they going all around the bush. We good, we good, I got it. Okay. Well, they start spit out some number. No, you got $200. You got this. That's when, and then you lying to me, because really you don't want me to spend no more money. You want to put me on lockdown. You want to, instead of saying, that's different. People are different, because Tim manages our money in our relationship, which some women manage money too, and then some couples do it together. We just want to. This is a quick money trust, because I'm thinking about everybody about trusting with your money situation, whatever. I know I'm not good with money. I know that. I know I spend a lot of money. I know that. I know I will probably spend my last dime. I know that. He know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he do with the money stuff, so we could have stuff, so we could save stuff, or people think it's crazy because I get an allowance and all that. But you got to know your role in your relationship too. That's another trust situation too. And one of my roles is I'm not good at money. You know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of things that I do with money that I'm gonna continue to do with money, and I'm gonna need money. so. He understands that, just like I understand, and and I was talking to somebody that was very interesting. Me and Tim have always had the same checking account, but I know a lot of people that don't have, just can't even say checking no more. Can you say checking? Because nobody use no check. Bank account. I did not know that a lot of people keep their bank accounts. Like Tim got a bank account, I got a bank account, then we got a joint bank account, then they put the money in the account and pay them the house bills or however they do. We have never did it. I don't know nothing about it. I just don't know nothing about it. I never did it. I mean, if it's working for y'all, fine. But I think that sometimes you got to come together. That's another trust issue because y'all like, you ain't getting my check, you ain't getting my check. That's my opinion. This is how we do it, okay?
Right.
That's all I'm just keep saying, marriage how we do it. But I'm just saying that's another issue when it comes to trust and money because a lot of people hold on to their money in a relationship. And it gets worse when you get married. You think you don't really have sharing money. When you boyfriend, fiance, yeah, babe, I got it. Oh, yeah, you buying good gift. Ooh. But you understand, when you get married, honey, we got mortgages and we got kids. Now we got hospital bills. You got dogs, you got cats, you got college, you got, now, it's a lot going on that you need with money. So stuff will get a little tighter, stuff will get a little quieter, People start not saying nothing. Everybody got that $100 bill, that $20 bill, that $50 bill tucked back behind your wallet. Everybody got that money. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little joke. But that's what I know. I kind of went to way over here with another trust issue. But I just want everybody to understand. We have to talk about, if we're gonna talk about trust, it got to be. I trust you because you can protect me. I trust you with my money. I trust you with my household. I trust you. Everything ain't about infidelity or being unfaithful. Everybody think that's the biggest trust issue. Because if you a liar, that's worse than me than you cheating on me. Everything come out your mouth was a lie. I'm like, I'm just like, that is awful.
Passionate, ain't you?
No, I'm just saying, like, who could deal with a liar?
Yeah.
I just can't vote. No.
And what she said, like something you said a little ways back, as far as you're like trusting each other, you ain't communicating that much, or just not talking, or just thinking that something's wrong because you're not talking, or you really might. I mean, it might be intimacy or something, and because that's a lot of times. People think that, oh, he's not really talking to me, or he's not really been after me lately, or she's really not been after me lately. She must be with somebody else. No, a lot of times there's just something going on. Like me, and most men, when money ain't flowing right, man, you move different. You moved it. I move different when my money ain't right. I move different, and I can't speak for all men. I know a few men that are like that, and so sometimes you gotta like evaluate the situation, what's really going on, not thinking that he must be out messing around with somebody or whatever. You gotta talk about it. Tell me what's going on. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? How you feeling? Cause you really ain't been into me, or you really ain't been acting like you into me right now. So I mean, you gotta have those conversations, and you gotta learn each other. You gotta pay attention to each other. You gotta spend time with each other. You got to know what people's tendencies are. Keisha, what do I do? What do I do when I'm stressed?
Eat.
Besides eat.
What you do? Ride your
Something
bike.
you said I always do.
Ride your bike.
With my hand.
Oh, scratch your back of your head.
Yeah.
Scratch your back of his head, honey. They be scratch back his head. I be like, Lord, and like, that's another. That's gonna be some more stuff we gotta talk about. This marriage stuff is. You could talk about marriage for years, but yeah, he was talking about that's another thing with trust too. Like Tim been quiet all week. He ain't worked all week, but it's the nature of this business. Which it don't bother me. It bothers him because he want to work all the time. But they be slow, whatever you call it, or the film's got to come back. I mean, it's just it's a industry. But anyway, and he know this.
The industry that I work in.
So he know this, and he'll get shut down and shit. I just told my niece, I told Timmy, honey ain't said 2 words today, and I know exactly why. Because he ain't working. But you think that bothered me? Honey, I'll turn right over went to sleep. I know I didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing. I ain't what you call it. You know, you ain't touching, you ain't kissing. It ain't been but a week. It ain't like it's months. I'm just saying, you know, you stand up. I'm going to sleep. You stand up all night. I mean, I know because you know, you ain't working. You know what I'm saying? But that don't bother me because I'm like, I ain't did nothing to you. And I know what the problem is. You gotta know your spouse. So, you know, I don't know how we got on that, but
You're just knowing each other, paying attention to each other, and knowing when to think something's up or when to, you know, by knowing them, knowing their actions or, you know, how they move, then that'll help alleviate some of this trust stuff. You know, because like I said, you know how I move, so you know, if I ain't been leaning all on you or whatever, you know the reason why.
yes.
You know, so you're not looking at it ain't trusted. Well, maybe he talking to somebody else. That ain't the case. You know what's wrong with me.
You are correct.
So
Know your spouse, honey. Know your boo.
and again, if you look for it, you're gonna find it.
Yeah, that's one of my rules, honey, ladies. I mean, unless you just so nosy, Rosie, or you got a reason, or you're. Let me tell you something. I have said this for years. He got to fall in my lap. Do you hear me? It might gotta be like Siri and read it to her because she is not gonna look at it. See, I do not look for nothing. I just don't believe in that because I trust my husband. You know what I'm saying? And that's how in the beginning I've been, and that's how you got to give me a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not just randomly on a Tuesday looking through phones and wallets and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Or his car. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna mess up my life a day. Not saying Tim doing anything, but I feel like your mind, you know. And I always go back to that coffee situation because I remember somebody at work was like, yeah, my husband bought 2 so and I'm like, what he ain't buying coffee for? He was just like, first of all, I ain't buy the coffee. That's the receipt. You know what I'm saying? I went and got the coffee. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, it just stuff could go left so quick. It could be unnecessary argument because you know when his pocket and you done found 2 coffees and one of them is your husband's drink order and the other one it wants yours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, and you look at the date, look at the time of the day. Why was you know? I'm like, no, no. I'm not gonna do that. Nope. And I suggest ladies and men don't do that. Cause if you look for something, you gonna find something, or your mind gonna find something. I mean, you just got to trust. Just have to trust them.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell, which is a big shell because there's a whole bunch of stuff. Probably a lot of stuff that we didn't go over that you guys,
One, two, three,
want to hear or maybe want to hear. But again, send us your comments. Send us your questions. About? If you want us to talk about a certain thing, then on how we do it. Just let us know. If you like the page, please share the page, like the page, follow the page. Instagram is the same. YouTube is the same. Marriage, how we do it. Please follow, subscribe, like, share. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys watching us, and we'll be back next week. And we'll try to keep coming with the good content. As long as you guys watch, we'll keep doing it. If you guys stop watching, then we'll stop doing it.
Yes,
because obviously, it ain't. It wouldn't be something that you want to see. And because, what'd you say, Juice?
What?
About a struggle?
I said be a struggle because the day was Labor Day, and I thought we had a holiday like a regular holiday that we weren't going to do it. We probably did it yesterday. I don't know what we supposed to do, but I just thought we were going to do it. Then Tim hops up and said we're going to do it now, and it's late and I'm sleepy. And let me say what he said, ladies. I came out with this lipstick on, told me, you like that lipstick? I want to be like, I got it on. Who says that to somebody? We'll talk about that too. Everybody talking about some self-care. This was everything from self-care, self-love, all that right now. No, you better like what you like. You can't do everything for them. I'm like,
you like that lipstick?
I got it on. Like, you think saying that bothered me. I think I got a little offended because you gonna say that. Like,
Just had bad attitude, but I don't care. That's how we roll. Cause I come out with something. She was like, "You wearing that shirt?" That's look. No, she good. Then she be in the bathroom. She like, so that's what you gonna put on? I be like, what? Man, this little girl is something else,
No,
man. She is something else.
we'll talk about that, honey. Cause let me tell you something. They mean don't want you with no makeup. They mean don't want you with no nails. They mean be want you to look how they want you to look. But then every time Dick and Harry walk by with lipstick, nails looking cute, they looking at them. So what? So I'm just saying.
What mean?
I'm talking about this. You.
I don't really care for that lipstick.
And you think I care? Don't care about it. I don't know why.
I didn't say I didn't want you
pink.
to wear lipstick. I like when you got lipstick on.
Sometimes he do not like makeup, but when you think they stop makeup,
I don't like a bunch of makeup when you look like clownish. When I say clowns,
it took all I had not to throw this water on him.
She hate that.
But clowns, but he looking at all the other clowns out here, all the other women with all this makeup on. Right. You know, you ain't gonna help me down at all. I love makeup and I'm gonna wear it. I don't give a flip about no
Who holds you down, Keisha?
You what? You think I'll be sitting here looking at all homeless stuff, and then he go out around all them co-workers and stores and stuff, and they face beat to the gourds. That's a lie.
Have I ever?
That's a lie. Cut the video.
Yo, this girl trip. Thank y'all for watching. Good night.